Now, today, of course, is Nelson Mandela Day, International Nelson Mandela Day, and South Africans across the country are doing their 67 minutes of good to honor the memory of the former statesman. Now, one man who's putting his body on the line is the Sports Minister Nathi Mthethwa. He's taking part in the Ride4Hope Zwift Virtual Challenge. Minister Mthethwa is joining us, joining the campaign rather, to raise money for the Each One Feed One, a global initiative to raise funds for food and those in need and those who have been affected by COVID-19. Joining me on the from a stationary bike is the Sports Minister, as well as Letshego Zulu, the fitness and enthusiast and entrepreneur. She's part of the exact same challenge. A very good morning for the two of y'all. It's very good to see that you've been able to get up so early and get on a bike. Let's start with you, Minister. You look still very calm. Just talk to me about how you're feeling and why this important initiative.
Well, thank you very much, Bushe. It's going very well. I've covered almost 50 minutes now and still going. But it's a very important initiative, global initiative. As we're riding here, the whole globe is with us riding. When we started, we had about 900 and something people around the world fundraising for the less fortunate under the theme Each One Feed One, and that's the theme for what we are trying to do to ensure that those people who are less fortunate, we do fundraise for them, particularly the teen staff, which would be distributed across the length and breadth of our country.
Letshego, I mean, you know, the minister is already referring to redistributing what's raised for teens. Let's talk about some of the passion projects that you might have that you are in particular riding for.
I am riding for Ride4Hope, also for fundraising for Each One Feed One, which was launched last year in 2020 at the brink and the start of lockdown. And this was basically to immediately support all those families that were without income and without food. And I had the privilege of joining the Nelson Mandela Foundation at a couple of the activations on the ground where we were distributing food parcels for families in need. So it's a privilege and an honor to be able to assist, even if it's just one family. You know, I've always given my voice to any initiative that helps the next person, because all it takes is just one person to do good for the next, and we can definitely make it a better country for all.
I mean, Minister, we thought COVID-19 was a serious pandemic and something that was really bad in the lives of South Africans, and then these unrests came to light about a week ago. And I mean, it seems now more than ever we need these type of initiatives. Just talk to me about the importance of keeping the spirit of Utata Mandela alive.
Well, we do, following in his footsteps, where he would express that each individual has it in his or her power to change the world, to transform the world. The period we find ourselves in now, in the aftermath of the social unrest in our country, quite clearly such initiatives are going to be helpful in the sense that the fundraising for food is quite critical in our country, but we are seeing the province of KwaZulu-Natal stabilizing after the unrest, and the communities taking it upon themselves to mop up, to clean up. We will be in one of the communities also today in Maritzburg, and my colleagues from government are all over the province and the province of Gauteng to ensure that things go back to normalcy in our country, because it's quite important that we need to be starting with the process of healing the nation in this month of Mandela, especially on this day, Mandela Day and beyond.
Letshego, I mean, the importance of this initiative cannot be understated, and it's an initiative that we hope will have a long-lasting effect and impact. I know that you're going to be taking part in a number of rides today. Just talk to me about, how much, if there's a financial amount that you'd like to raise, how much that is, and how many rides and how far or how long will that mean that you would have been on a bike by the end of today?
So there are 3 scheduled rides today. The first one being the current one, which started at 7 in the morning. The 3 rides are each 67 minutes. And the second one is at 12 p.m. today, and the last one is at 5 p.m. And, there really is no specific amount that we want to raise. We want to keep the bank account open, We want people to just reach into their pockets, and even if it's just 10 rand or 1,000 rand, we want to, especially now when our country needs everybody's help to rebuild after what's transpired over the past week. And it's also important if we can get as many corporates on board. Specifically for today, we have the privilege of having Discovery Vitality on board with the Move to Give initiative, where they've rallied all their Vitality members to utilize their points. So Vitality members can actually donate their points to Each One Feed One today and going forward. So that definitely will have a great ripple effect, because even if you don't have physical cash to donate, you can use those points that will be converted in order to assist Each One Feed One. And then, of course, there's a Give and Gain link. So if you go onto Give and Gain and you type Nelson Mandela International Day, I think, it will come up. So for those that are able to provide financial assistance, please do go onto the Give and Gain link.
All right, Minister, I'm hoping that the control room can show us a wide shot. I know you're not riding alone, but I want to speak in particular about your cycling. You're in those Lycra shorts, and I mean, you're one of the more physically fit ministers in cabinet, if I can put it that way, Minister. But let's talk about just cycling for you. Is this something that you might, take on, or is it something that you have been doing for a time already?
Well, not really, more than walking and jogging, but I've been mobilized by my wife to get into cycling, because she does that most of the time. I think take the advice from here.
Now, Minister, of course, if you say that your wife has mobilized you to get into cycling, I'm pretty sure that you don't have much say in it. Will we be seeing you lining up alongside Letshego Zulu in some of the cycling, challenges and races that might be to come in the future?
Well, of course, we have to, because we have a program as a department of an active nation. In fact, we encourage everybody to do simple things, just steps, walking, where possible. At workplace, you don't take the elevator, but you walk, just to keep fit, because we know that the benefits thereof are far-reaching and very positive for all of us as a nation, not only the athletes, but the society as a whole.
Thank you so much to the both of you, Minister Nathi Mthethwa and Letshego Zulu. I must say I commend you both for being able to cycle and talk and look so composed. I would have probably fallen over by now. Minister, I know you said when we started you were at about 50 minutes in, so I'm assuming you're almost at the end of your ride. How far have you ridden?
Well, 57 minutes now.
57 minutes. Do you
Yes.
have do you have a distance?
The distance, it's in miles, 25 Ks.
25 kilometers, Minister Nathi Mthethwa has ridden this morning. Thank you so much to the both of you for making time for us while you're on your stationary bikes, and also giving back with the Ride4Hope Foundation on this International Nelson Mandela Day. That is the Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture and Recreation, Minister Nathi Mthethwa, as well as Letshego Zulu. Of course, she is a fitness enthusiast as well as a business woman.